Hey there, fellow cat parent. Have you ever seen your cat peeking at you from behind the couch? Or popping into your room like a tiny, fluffy guard? Here's something wild. Your cat checks in on you way more than you think. And it's not just because they're curious, trying to figure out what's going on in that little head. You're not alone. Today, we're going to look at why your cat keeps checking in on you, what it really means, and how this makes your bond stronger. Stick with me. Some of these reasons might surprise you. Reason 1. You're their safe place. Let's start with something both sweet and surprising. To your cat. You're more than just the person who feeds them. You're their ultimate safe zone. Think back to when they were tiny kittens. In those early days, their mom was everything. Warmth, safety, food, and comfort. As they grew up and moved into your home, you took over that role, even if you don't always see it. When your cat peeks in on you, or quietly sits in the doorway watching, it's often not because they're bored. It's because they're making. Sure, their home base, that's you, is still there and still okay. Ever notice how sometimes, even in a crowded room, your cat makes eye contact with you, then relaxes? That's because in their mind, you're the anchor that keeps the world from spinning out of control. Here's a fun, real-life example. Imagine you're working from home, head buried in emails, and your cat walks by, glances up, and keeps moving. You might think it was nothing. But in your cat's world, that tiny check-in was a way to confirm, okay, the human is here, everything's good. And here's a quick tip you can try next time. When your cat appears at your door or gives you that look, greet them softly. Maybe say, "Hey there, buddy," and offer a slow blink. That's cat talk for "I love you too." Watch how they respond. Often they'll slow blink right back or relax into a nap nearby. This isn't about control, it's about connection. Your cat feels safe because you're there. And every time they check in, it's their quiet way of saying, "I still feel safe with you." Reason 2. They're the neighborhood watch. Now let's talk about a side of cats we often overlook. Your cat is the ultimate home security officer. In the wild, cats patrol their territory several times a day. They check familiar paths, sniff for new scents, and make sure no intruder has dared to step in. It's instinct deeply wired into who they are. At home, this instinct doesn't just disappear. Your living room, hallway, kitchen, to your cat. This is prime real estate. You're part of the territory too, so when your cat wanders by while you're cooking, or walks through the living room and pauses to look at you, they're doing their daily patrol. They're checking for new smells, new sounds, or anything that's out of place. Here's a fun fact. If your cat has certain patrol routes like hopping on the windowsill, walking behind the couch, then stopping to stare at you, that's a sign they feel secure enough to monitor their domain. Cats that hide and don't patrol often feel stressed or unsafe, and sometimes your cat's check-in is about you specifically, or making sure you're still where you should be. To them, your presence is part of the home's balance. Imagine it like this. Your cat is the neighborhood watch captain, not you're one of the residents. They're simply making sure everyone is accounted for and that nothing weird is going on. And yes, if you rearrange furniture or bring home a shopping bag, expect even more check-ins. In cat world, that's a 5-alarm investigation required. Event. Reason 3. They're secretly clingy but cool about it. There's a popular myth out there. Cats are cold and independent, and they only care about food. Let's bust that right now. Cats are actually deeply social creatures, just in a subtle, very cat-like way. When your cat checks in on you, it's often their quiet way of saying, "Hey, I like being near you." Just don't make it weird. They might peek in from a hallway, sit on a nearby chair, or even stare at you from across the room. That's not distance. That's their way of being with you while still feeling in control. Here's a relatable moment. Many cat owners know you're sitting on the couch and your cat jumps up, not to sit on your lap, but just close enough to touch you with their tail. That's their version of closeness. Or maybe your cat doesn't even enter the room. They'll sit at the door, just watching. They're close enough to feel your presence, but far enough to escape if they suddenly hear a suspicious noise. That's classic cat love, always halfway between "I adore you" and don't touch my paws. Cats form bonds just like dogs or humans. But instead of face licking and wagging tails, they offer subtle signs, quiet check-ins, slow blinks, soft purrs, or sleeping near you. And yes, even the most independent cat often sneaks a glance your way just to feel reassured. Reason 4. They want to make sure you're not doing anything weird. Let's be honest, cats are nosy. Really, really nosy. Ever tried to close a bathroom door? Suddenly, it's the most interesting place in the world. Why? Because cats hate missing out. From their perspective, your home is a shared territory. So if you close a door or suddenly leave the room, that's suspicious. You need to know what you're up to. Picture this. You go into the kitchen late at night, and seconds later, your cat is right there. Why? They're making sure you're not sneaking a midnight snack without inviting them. Or you come home with grocery bags, and your cat appears out of nowhere to sniff them. They need to inspect every item just in case there's catnip, treats, or a new toy hiding inside. Cats are wired to investigate. It keeps them safe in the wild, and at home, it keeps them entertained. So next time your cat checks in, think of it like this. What are you doing, human? And should I be part of it? Reason 5. They're checking your mood. Here's a heart-melting truth. Cats can pick up on your feelings. Studies have shown cats notice changes in your voice, posture, and scent. And many cat owners swear their cats show up when they're sad, sick, or stressed. It makes sense. Cats are tuned into their environment, and you're a big part of that. If you're upset, your energy changes, your tone softens or tightens, your movements slow down. Cats sense this shift. Some cats will hop onto your lap, others will lie nearby, or simply watch you with those big, gentle eyes. They might even gently headbutt you, a sweet way cats show comfort. So next time you're having a rough day and your cat quietly appears, remember, they're not just being curious, they're being there for you. And isn't it amazing? Even a creature that guards its independence still finds ways to say, hey, I care about you. Reason 6. There. Looking for their next snack? Okay, let's be real. Sometimes love comes on for paws with a side of feed me. Cats are smart. They learn routines quickly. If they know you often snack at your desk around 3 p.m., you'll see them appear around 2:58, like a fuzzy little clock. Or maybe they know the sound of your fridge, the crinkle of a treat bag, or even the smell of your food. When that happens, it's check-in time. Some cats go beyond checking. They'll meow, paw at you, or lead you to the kitchen. But others keep it cool, just quietly popping by to see if you're about to share. It's part curiosity, part strategy. And remember, this isn't greed. Cats are hunters by nature. Even indoor cats have an instinct to look for food opportunities all day long, so next time your cat checks in, watch their eyes. If they glance from you to the kitchen, you've got your answer. Reason 7. They're making sure you don't disappear, finally. Here's a reason many people miss. Cats love routine and consistency. In their minds, a predictable environment equals safety. So your cat checks in on you to make sure everything and everyone is still where it should be, in multi-cat homes. Some cats even count heads, checking on other pets, kids, and yes, you. If you travel a lot or move around the house, at odd times you might notice more check-ins. It's your cat making sure the world hasn't flipped upside down. This isn't about control. It's about feeling secure. When they see you're still there, their stress levels drop. And here's something sweet. Sometimes your cat isn't just checking if you disappeared. So tell me, how does your cat check in on you? Do they peek at you through a door? Do they pop up when you're in the bathroom? Or do they just sit and stare until you feel like you're being watched? Drop your funniest or sweetest story in the comments. I'd love to read about it. If you enjoyed learning why your cat keeps an eye on you, you'll love our other video, 12 Ways Cats Show They Love You. It's full of sweet secrets that'll help you understand your furry friend even better. And hey, if you want more cat wisdom, don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe to Meow Mastery Hub. It really helps our little cat loving community grow. Thanks for spending time with me today. And remember, when your cat checks in on you, they're not just being nosy. They're telling you, in their own way, I love you. See you in the next video. Also making sure they don't lose you, because to them, you're family.